Oh my god. Now, I'm just a stupid Romanian living in my little apartment with my little camera and microphone, and I don't really understand the number of 70 billion. I don't know if it's a lot for a company like Alphabet because they make more than some world governments do. So maybe it's not a lot, but looking at why they lost it, not really good. Apparently, they lost it because YouTube changed the algorithm. Now, if you don't know, recently, if you go on YouTube and you type any news source that you want, you're going to get authoritative news sources. So you're going to get like videos from CNN, from MSNBC, from Fox News, from the Alphabet Soup Network, videos that have around 5,000, maybe 10,000 views. And as you scroll down and you click on the second page, then you're going to get Steven Crowder. Then you're going to get videos from people like Sticks and Hammer, which have like 100,000, 200,000 views. So this was YouTube trying to mess with the free market. It's like, no, this is not what you want, user. All right, like this is not what people want to see. You see this instead. And it turns out that a lot of people were being put off by the new thing that YouTube was doing, to the point where apparently the stocks have gone down by 8%. So why was YouTube doing this? Well, it was doing this to curb fake news and conspiracy theories. It's like, I never understand when we had the conversation and we decided that conspiracy theories are bad. Like conspiracy theories used to exist on television all the time. There were entire documentaries and on whole things about conspiracy theories. And second of all, who gets to decide what is a conspiracy and what isn't? Apparently, CNN was showing the Russiagate conspiracy theory. The other one, BuzzFeed, was talking about the Pissgate dossier, you know, but they're still authoritative sources. And meanwhile, other YouTubers are being shafted because, well, they're conspiracy theory. And second of all, you don't know that the people who watch the conspiracy theories, like people who like to watch UFOs, Bigfoot, and that type of thing, that they don't know it's a conspiracy theory and it's just enjoyable to watch it. You know, I like to watch a lot of documentaries about aliens and stuff. I know it's probably not real. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. But, you know, it's enjoyable to watch what they have and all the speculations. It's almost like sci-fi to me. But apparently, no, like that's not okay. But what they really mean by conspiracy theories is that questions that bother people, you know. So it's not about 9/11, it's not about all these things, but I suppose, like, was there really a gas attack in Syria? Well, now all of a sudden that's a conspiracy theory. It's like, why? Do I really need to shut down my brain when the Alphabet Soup Network tells me something? I mean, if we go back in time and we look at Iraq or we look at the war in Yemen, they constantly make war propaganda. It's what governments do. So, you know, I guess asking questions now is a problem. So they had to switch it up. And by the way, the reason they keep doing this is because they listen to the press. Now, the problem with the press is that it doesn't want what's good for YouTube. YouTube is competing with the press. They are competition. So obviously the press, when they attack PewDiePie, they don't give a shit about Felix. They care about the corporation and the fact that they can scare off advertisers. And what usually happens is that the press attacks YouTube, it scares off the advertisers, and the advertisers know they need YouTube, because where else are you going to advertise on the internet? You know, Disney wants to put that trailer on YouTube, because that's where the eyeballs are. So they're just going to negotiate better deals. And you know, YouTube eventually gives them better deals, they come back, and the only people get shafted is the content creator, because now it's like, well, you know, we're going to start demonetizing your videos, or well, we're going to stop promoting fake news and stuff like that. And apparently it's not, like, they don't understand that when you're fuck with someone like PewDiePie, right? You're not just fucking with PewDiePie. When you're fucking with Alex Jones, you're not just fucking with Alex Jones. When you're fucking with Tommy Robinson, you're not just fucking with Tommy Robinson. No, you're fucking with all the supporters. Literally, everyone that watches these people, they are now upset that they can't watch that person anymore because you are acting authoritarian. You're not letting the free market have its course. You're not just letting things go naturally and progress naturally. And all of this started, by the way, all of this started is when YouTube caved to the first apocalypse. Now, the first apocalypse was, I believe, some BuzzFeed, or I don't know who, posted a picture with a Coca-Cola ad on a racist video, right? And everyone freaked out. YouTube should have said, look, this is how our platform works, okay? The ads are randomized. They might end up anywhere. Just because an ad is there doesn't mean that the company endorses it. And they should have played chicken with the advertisers. Because in the end, what would have happened is that the advertiser would have came back. Because there is no other place you can advertise on the internet. You know, like when PayPal gets to fuck with you and like there's no alternative, or Patreon used to kick people and there was no alternative. Guess fucking what? It's the same with Google. If you're not going to use Google ads, what the fuck else are you going to use? Now, of course, you can use cable, but the corporations know that less and less people watch cable. And the reason less and less people watch cable is because cable is shit. It's not offensive. That's literally it. Offense sells. Being offensive, being edgy, managing to crack a racist joke here and there is what brings people in. But the problem on doing that on YouTube is that the moment you're edgy, the moment you're offensive, then the ban hammer comes. So you have to put it in a balance, you know? How offensive do you really want to be? Just how much do you want to push the line so that the ban hammer doesn't come? And by sanitizing the network, by making sure that everyone is just like on television, this soulless person that's just commenting on things, then YouTube becomes television, and television is dying, so, well, guess what will happen with YouTube if it's just like television? But, you know, I think I'm preaching to the choir here. The interesting thing is that Roof Portal was probably referring to changes YouTube made to curb the spread of fake news and conspiracy theories. It shows YouTube is willing to forego short-term ad revenue for long-term health of the company. Okay, so listening to the mainstream media is promoting health to the company. Is that it? And secondly, how do you know it's short-term? What makes you think that if they keep doing this, it's not a problem that's just going to keep pursuing? I don't know. I'm not an expert. But I'm just saying, the thing with the mainstream media right now, most people don't believe it. Like, if you look at polls and statistics, the trust in the mainstream media is at an all-time low. They literally are the emperor with no clothes. But corporations constantly listen to the mainstream media. The corporation think that what mainstream media is saying is gospel. This is why when a BuzzFeed article attacks Count Dankula, Mark Michan, his entire channel gets demonetized. This is why, you know, when corporate media attacks someone like Alex Jones, boom, gone. You know, this is why when the Wall Street Journal makes an article, all the advertisers pull out. It's because corporations still believe what the mainstream media is saying. Now, I don't know how to strike a balance, but if I was YouTube, I would tell the corporate media to fuck off. I would legitimately wage corporate war on them. I'd be like, oh, you don't like us? Well, we're going to bury you in the algorithm. How you like that, sucker? And then, you know, they might have to, all right, let's negotiate, let's talk. Well, you know, you don't slander us, we leave you alone. How about that? Less and less people are watching television anymore. I don't know many of my friends who even have a TV in their house, people who bought a new house. And if they have a TV, it's to play PlayStation or something. Like, most people just have the computer, and they use the computer. And it's not because they don't like television anymore, is because there's nothing on TV worth watching. When you look at the news, you get a person that is telling you the news in a very soulless manner, in a very sanitized manner, and you know it's not their opinion. No, it's actually the opinion of the corporation. And this is why you get bullshit like this.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about trouble and irresponsible, one-sided news stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 What I really love is how they look at each other and they show concern and they do those grimaces, very dangerous to our democracy. You know, like almost like it comes from their heart. But the public isn't retarded. They know that it's fake. You're just getting a corporate message passed down the chain and they're just reading a script to the public. Meanwhile, when you watch someone like moi, you at least know that it's my opinion. You at least know that I put some heart and soul into this shit and I'm actually telling you what I think. And you know what? You don't have to watch me. There's other people of different political leanings. There's people on the left that watch Sean and Jen and Counterpoints. There's people on the right that watch Crowder. There's people on the far left that watch, I don't know, that guy Hassan Piker, who's Antifa. You know, like you get whatever you want on YouTube. It just needs the algorithm to work and give people what they want to see. Stop, like if you're going to crack down on a specific market, then those people are going to be pissed off, and that is why YouTube is losing, because when you go after a content creator, you go after his entire subscriber base. Let me know what you think. Hope you like this video, and I will see you all later.